Come closer, friend. The fire is warm, and the night is long tonight. I give you a tale of a hero, of a monster with serpents for hair, and a single glance that could turn a man to stone. Listen, on the island of Seriphos, there lived a young man named Perseus, and his mother, Danae. The king of that island, Polydectes, wished to marry her, but the mother did not want him, and the son stood in his way. So the king began to scheme. The king held a great feast and asked each guest for a gift. From Perseus, proud and poor, he demanded the impossible. "Bring me," said the king, with a cruel smile, "the head of the Gorgon Medusa." He was certain the boy would never return. For Medusa was a horror to behold. Once, they say, she was fair, but a curse had turned her hair to writhing snakes, and her gaze was death. Any man who looked upon her face turned at once to cold, gray stone. But the gods had not forgotten Perseus. Gray-eyed Athena gave him a shield, polished bright as a mirror. Swift Hermes gave him winged sandals, a curved blade, a cap that hid its wearer from all sight, and a silver bag to carry what he would win. On winged feet, he flew over shining seas and sleeping lands to the very edge of the world, where the light grows thin and the Gorgons make their lair. He knew he was near by the statues, men and beasts of stone, frozen in fear, scattered across the rocks. Each one had looked upon Medusa. Each one had paid the price. Among them slept the Gorgons, and there was Medusa. Perseus did not dare to look. Instead, he raised Athena's shield and watched her only in its mirror, her sleeping face, her crown of serpents, reflected and harmless. Guided by the reflection alone, he stepped closer. He raised the curved blade of Hermes, and with one swift stroke, in the mirror's silver, the deed was done. And wonder of wonders, from Medusa sprang Pegasus, a great winged horse, white as sea foam, leaping into the sky. But the other Gorgons woke, shrieking. Perseus pulled the cap over his head and vanished from their sight, and was gone. Home he flew to Seriphos, but there he found his mother, hiding from the king, who pressed her still to wed him. Polydectes laughed to see the boy return. "So, you dared to come back, but where is my gift?" "Here," said Perseus, "as you asked." He turned his own eyes away and lifted Medusa's face toward the throne, and the cruel king and all his cruel court never moved again, a hall of stone, frozen in the very moment of their scorn. His mother was free at last, and Perseus gave the terrible head to gray-eyed Athena, who set it upon her shield, so that even in death Medusa would guard the goddess and be feared forever. So remember, young one, the proud who set cruel traps may be caught within them, and even the smallest, when helped by wisdom, may face the monster and win. Rest now and come again tomorrow. I have more stories than the night has stars.